So with the Giants now, but you had a good year with the Giants as far as touchdown wise. Most touchdowns you had,
Yeah.
just barely breaking 1,000
Yeah,
yards.
because I was in a different offense, and it was it was a great system to be in. Kevin Gilbride, and the way the whole thing was built. It was just it's one of the best offenses that a wide receiver can play in if the wide receiver and the quarterback are on the same page.
Now you finally get to the Super Bowl. You get to the big dance. How do you feel going to the Super Bowl now? You and Eli. This is
Man,
2007,
yeah,
2008,
yeah.
right?
I remember being in Green Bay, and we get the ball, we about to kick the field goal to go to the game, to win the game, and Lawrence Tynes misses the field goal. And hey, Tynes, forgive me, man, but I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm like, yo, man, this motherfucker just missed the kick to go to the Super Bowl. And I was like, all right, we got to go back out there. We come back again. Tynes misses another one. And I'm sitting there on the sideline. I remember sitting on the sideline just like this. I'm like, I'm never going to get there. I'm hurt. I'm like, I'm never going to get there. And then, the third one, it was like 47 yards, I think, and Coach Coughlin was going to go for it. He was like, no, I'm going to make it. And Coach Coughlin was like, all right, go kick it. And he kicked it, and we went to the chip, man. I mean, just to get there, you really don't understand it. When you get there, it's like, I'm going to the Super Bowl. And right at that moment, all your memories of watching, Doug Williams, 'cause I grew up in Virginia, we got a lot of Redskins games. Watching Doug Williams and, Art Monk was like my favorite player growing up. John Elway and Tony Dorsett. Of all these, Bruce Smith, who was from my hometown. Of watching all these guys that you admire as a kid, and to get there and you think it's like make believe because it's on television.
Mm.
You don't believe it because
right.
you can't touch it.
Right.
And to get to that point, I'm like, man, I done made it to the Super Bowl. And you go through the whole week, and it's like it's the best time of your life. And I wake up Sunday morning, and I look at the sill. I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, man, it's Super Bowl Sunday. And you come out, and you never feel your feet hit the ground for 60 minutes because
it's such a high.
Yeah, you never feel your feet hit the ground, man.
So I ask boxers sometimes so they don't have sex during their training. They go into the Super Bowl, those 2 weeks is like all bets off on anything. There's no partying, no nothing.
Hey,
Like,
man, I ain't no boxer.
so you gotta have all that adrenaline and everything. Like, no, you don't care about that. It's like,
I don't know, man. All I'm saying, my wife was in Arizona with me, so that's all I know. Man. So I ain't no boxer.
After now you get to Super Bowl, it's Tom Brady again, 18-0.
Right.
What you thinking? What's going through you guys' mind? Like, they're 18-0. Like,
it didn't matter to us because we had just played the Patriots in Week 16, and I really don't think they really wanted to play us again because like we didn't care, man. We were like the bullies. Like we didn't care.
You really didn't care because you predicted a score.
Yeah, we didn't care about who you were or how many points you scored because, like, we had a thing to where, like, don't let the man next to you down. Nobody cares who you are on the team, yo. Just take your fucking name off your back and just go out and play hard and do your job. Yeah, nobody cares how many balls you catch, man.
Right.
Just go out and play, man. Nobody cares. And that was our motto, like, the whole season. And you couldn't punk us, man. We weren't going for it. When you came into Giant Stadium, man, it was rough, it was rugged, it was raw. And we weren't backing down from nobody. And they knew that from after Week 16.
Mm-hmm.
If you watched the Rodney Harrison, You know, he talked about it. He's like, yo, man, these kids, man, was just like, Rodney Harrison's out there making business decisions because, look, man, we'll lay you down out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, we going hard. We got a group of guys that we just got so much respect for each other that we gonna do whatever we gotta do to, let the man next to you have success. And they didn't want to play us again because they weren't used to the physicality of what we brought to the game. You know, because everybody was afraid of them. You know, they would sit back in the zone and, you know, they would blitz Tom Brady and things like that.
Defense was serious. That was Pierce and
And we just, we dogged them up front defensively and just got pressure on Tom Brady without even blitzing. And that's the recipe that everybody wants against him if you want to beat him, and it's not easy.
Right. What made you predict the score? 23-17.
It really wasn't a prediction. It was the craziest thing, man. We had just checked into the hotel like Tuesday morning. And so I get off the bus, I grab my bag, and the hotel is like empty. We go through the back, the hotel is empty. And I got somebody in front, I got AP in front of me. And this guy walks by me. He said, Plaxico, any prediction on the score? I said 21-17, I think. And I just walked off, went to my room. Whatever, didn't really matter. I woke up the next day, it was like international headlines. And so they said, yo, man, did you say something to somebody? I said, yo, I didn't say nothing to nobody. So the guy that I had said that to, he was like the head of national media.
Wow.
And so he took it out of my mouth and he ran with it and he put it all over. It really didn't make any difference because at that time, man, it's a Super Bowl. It's like, okay, you think I came here to lose?
Exactly, man.
You think we're just happy we just getting here? Everybody thinks, we made it to the Super Bowl. And then you're like, oh, shit, we got a game to play. You think my mindset is to come here and lose?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Be real.
Right.
As you win the Super Bowl and then you sign a deal with Nike, were you designing your own shoe with Nike?
Yeah, man. It was a good deal, man. It was I was ordering like so many Air Force Ones offline from Nike. It was like, man, why don't we just come up here and just make your own shoe for you, your own cleat? It was short-lived. It was a beautiful shoe that, a lot of people didn't really get a chance to see, but I still have a couple pairs in my closet. And, yeah, man, I would have loved to see how that whole thing with, Nike, would have happened. But, yeah, man, it was a beautiful time.